I've been thinking about this recently. I don't know if you feel like the same way, but if you were to put like Volkanovski's like basically resume against like Max Holloway's resume because he like fought him 3 times and lost to him 3 times, like what do you think? I think Max Holloway's actually got a better resume now at this point because he's fought like Poirier, he's fought like Justin with his last 2 fights basically.
Are you claiming that Volk does not have a better resume than Max?
I'm not saying like I don't want to disrespect
Like
Volk because I
it's
love Volk, but
no, no, no,
like
no. Just let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear you say it.
yeah, no, I just think like Max has like arguably got a better resume. I mean, he fought like Volk fought like what's his name, Diego Lopez the last 2 times. He just didn't have any footwork, right? Which was like freaking stupid because he had that first fight with Volkanovski and he couldn't figure out how to do the footwork properly. And then he wasn't able to like win that second fight. And a lot of people talk about it and like it just fight IQ really. And like even Aljamain kind of hit on it too. He's like, dude, Diego Lopez could have won that second fight. He arguably did better in the first fight than he did in the second fight, ironically, right? So I don't know. I just feel like even and it's also weird because like Volkanovski recently just said like with Mighty Mouse Johnson, he was like, oh, like bro, if I would have lost that fight, I would have I did consider retiring, and so I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, after the two like knockouts that Volkanovski had, I mean, Max arguably only had one knockout, and I think even though he did lose to like Volkanovski, that second fight I thought was very very close. I still do think like Volkanovski won all those 3 fights basically, and I think rightfully so. But like still, I don't know. I just and then like also he fought at lightweight and he couldn't. I mean, he did a really good. He had a really good fight with Islam Makhachev in that first fight, in my opinion. But that second fight, obviously coming on short notice, he didn't do too well.
Okay, all right. So Volkanovski has only lost to the arguable two top five guys in UFC history. He lost to the only pound for pound number one fighter in Islam Makhachev and the pound for pound number two Ilya Topuria. He beat everyone else. Everyone else he's fought. He beat Max 3 times. He beat Aldo twice. He beat Brian Ortega, Yair Rodriguez twice. I mean, his resume is insane. I mean, it's he was the pound for pound number one for a very long time. Volk definitely has it. Now, here's the interesting question, and here I'm gonna spin it back on you. If we're talking legacies, does Max Holloway have a better resume than Khabib if he beats Oliveira here? Because let's see. He will beat Poirier, Gaethje, and Oliveira, while Khabib would have beaten Poirier, Gaethje, and I'm blanking on his third win. Oh, this is embarrassing. Oh, Connor, of course, yeah, Connor. So would you argue that? And then, of course, he beat like Michael Johnson and some other lesser ranked guys at the time. But if Max gets this win here, does he have a better lightweight ranking than Khabib?
Well, I think Max already has a better like a better resume altogether than Khabib. I don't know if you saw like on Fight Society, his YouTube channel, Wyatt, the guy there, he like breaks down like Khabib's like early record and shows that like basically all those fights are pretty much like made of like bouts
Hands?
uh, from Russia. So like they're all fake essentially. I mean, he did still actually have the fights, but it wasn't like an actual MMA fight. It was like it wasn't in an octagon. It was like on a flat mat, like as if you're doing
Yeah,
wrestling
his fighting guys are
basically.
like 2-8 for his
Yeah,
dad for a very long time. Oh, no, man. And then of course, he never lost when he got to the UFC, but like,
yeah, yeah,
it's his
and
resume isn't as like if he stayed for another like 2, 3 years, who knows if he keeps that undefeated record because he's about to have to fight Oliveira or fight Islam if he wanted. He'd probably move up before he fought Islam. Islam would probably move up before he fought Habib, but
yeah,
he'd fight guys like Oliveira. He'd have to fight guys again like Max Holloway when he would eventually move up. He never got that Ferguson fight. I mean, back when Tony Ferguson was Tony Ferguson, before the double weight cut and before the ACL tear, he pulled out 5 times. We never got that full fight. So again, who knows? But I think let's transition back to UFC 326.